This is one of the new garden defense systems that I got. I got a couple thousand ladybugs. So those will help with, I believe, whitefly, aphids. If that spider right there doesn't get one. Oh no, it's in a spider web. This one might already be eating something. Or not, but yeah. So that's one of them. I also got a few others that I will be releasing tonight. And if I can show them to you, one of them is a mite that is supposed to eat spider mites and different things like that. So I'm not sure if you can see them, but if you can, I will show you. But hopefully this helps with any of the, as much as it can. You know, we're trying to stay organic. I love the idea of these ladybugs and other insects that can help fend off garden predators. So there's one. This is another one I got. We live in the country, so I thought, what's the harm in trying this? Nature's Fly Control. I guess this particular fly lays larvae in, you know, the pest flies and kills them. So there's these little bags behind me that I'll put this in, and then you put it anywhere that there's a problem. You know, maybe chicken coops, barns, just certain parts of your yard that, you know, you might get more flies in. So I'm going to try and put a couple of these, hang a couple of these around and see if it does anything. Hopefully the chickens won't get them. I'm going to put them up high enough. But we'll see. Are we just swapping one fly for another? I don't think so, because I think what it does is kills off a lot of the big flies, and then these die off too. I do know you can order these like for a subscription, so I think you're supposed to do it, you know, maybe bi-monthly or something, but I'm just going to see if it helps at all over the next few weeks. So I put this on the tree back here by the goats, the one that's dripping sap because it's got whitefly everywhere, and they're going up the tree, which is great. So I wonder how many it would take to actually make a dent in this tree, but we'll see. There's a good sized bag right there. So this is another addition to the garden. So I got several of these, and in them are these pods that have praying mantis in them. So they will have to hatch in a few weeks. If this hatched right now, I would freak. Only because it would be surprising. So they will hatch in a few weeks, and as soon as they hatch, I come put them out here. These eat mosquitoes, flies, caterpillars. They could eat cockroaches. They could, I mean, all kinds of stuff. These are super beneficial to the garden. So I have, I think, 7 babies, which, you know, I'm hoping is good. Oh, we just walked up. Oh, hey girl. So yeah, that is another one. I did get I think they're called Lacewings, but they were dead because they were supposed to be overnighted, and they actually came 2 days, FedEx delayed it. So they are re-delivering the Lacewings and the mites. I did see one come out that was alive. Hopefully I don't see it. I put them over here, but yeah, I mean, that's a real bummer. I don't want anything to die. My hope is that they thrive here. And these are the mites. You're supposed to put this container out. This is the bed I think is being overrun with spider mites. I don't know if the watermelons are just at the end of the cycle or if they're also being overrun by spider mites too. So we'll see. Either way, they'll have enough food end of cycle and spider mites. So I should be getting another container of those and another container of the lacewings, which I wanted to put out over here because this is the plant that has the most aphids on it all the time. So I thought this for sure would be a great little feast. This is what was supposed to be in there. These little lacewing bugs, but thanks FedEx. So I'll get another shipment of those too. They should be here tomorrow. Hopefully we have better luck with the transit, and I'll release those tomorrow night. You're supposed to release them early morning or late at night when it's cooler. I probably released the ladybugs a little too early, but I always get excited when I get ladybugs and I can't wait. So I think I got enough that they'll do something anyway. But, all right, I'll let you know when I get more bugs. I'm gonna go ahead and plant the summer lettuce I was talking about. This will be Jericho, and button up this bed here. So hopefully we'll see how it works. We had a buddy bring us some pumpkin seeds yesterday, and I kind of thought it was too late for pumpkins, but I'm gonna try it anyway. He brought me like a giant pumpkin and a regular pumpkin, but they have that bed that the watermelons, whether they're at the end or just not doing well, I don't know. So I'm gonna probably rip those out in the next day or two, rework that bed, and then plant the pumpkins there too. So these seeds are really small. I'm probably going to overplant them by accident. Instead of just doing one seed per hole, I'm just kind of doing a line now. Oh, that's too many. I'm doing like a line and then just sprinkling a few in. Keeping it kind of close to the oyas on each side. So that they get the water that they need. And they have space because the next row over is far enough away. I think this should do well. If this lettuce is truly okay for our zone up here this time of year, then it should do well right next to these oyas. Let's see. Let me move that over there, so that's my problem when I'm over there. Clean up this dirt. Oh, that was a lot. Man, lettuce seeds and carrot seeds, they are tricky. Easy to overplant. I can definitely feel the heat today. We had like 2 days of somewhat cooling, and today's back to regularly scheduled program. Oop. I don't want too much of this hay mulch near the lettuce because that will encourage bugs. I'm hoping by the time the praying mantis leaves, or praying mantis pods hatch, will be about the time that, you know, I can sick those little guardians on this bed. The ladybugs are doing pretty well. I noticed them throughout the garden today and on the back tree, which I did hose off this morning as much as I could. You know, it's a huge tree, so I can't do too much, but it was kind of dumb because it just wound up dripping sap all over me. But we don't get a lot of rain out here. That's probably what it needs more than anything to get the stuff off the leaves. So we do our best. Okay. I don't want to go too far over in the middle because I think that's the closest distance between each pot is the middle. And I definitely want to give room for growth. I already saw some of the beans that we planted are starting to sprout. Mostly the bush beans. So that's kind of cool. Boy, this will be a lot of lettuce if it actually takes off. That's okay, we're not just gonna eat it for salads. I'm gonna freeze dry some of it and use it for like a green drink. I was gonna do that with the carrot tops, but that was a little ambitious of me, considering I didn't get that many carrots. Next season, I'll do better with the carrots. A lot of the older people that I know with gardens take notes, so they know year over year what they do. It's hard to remember. You think in the moment, I won't forget to do this next year, and you do. Forget what was your favorite, what you planted where. I do that today. I'll forget what I planted and where. One last one. Come on. Oof. All that stuff I just flung over here. Swing it the other way. I don't get a lot of birds in my bed here. I do hear a crow right up here, which everyone has their opinion on crows. I like them. They help chase the hawks away. But I definitely don't get a bunch in my yard. So now I need to grab some zip ties. Definitely going to need this. For this lettuce. I have a few more. I might reposition these later. Or put one at the end over there. We'll see. This one's trash. Yes, this one's trash. Okay. Doesn't have to be crazy tight. I don't care if the wind messes with it a little bit. I just don't want it to go anywhere. If you pull it too taut, the wind can tear it. I like to give a little bit of wiggle room. Usually we have a lot of wind up here. And we haven't really yet. I was talking to Seth last night and he's like, great, now that you said that, it's gonna be blowing all over the place. Okay. Yeah, so this one I'll probably need to do another one. This hoop is higher. So we'll see. Just because the end of the day, that sun gets on, can creep on the other side. And the sun at the end of the day is pretty intense. So I may redo this one too. Okay. Well, that is that. I'm not watering the bed because the Oyas are going to do that for now. Tonight, when I check the bed, I'll water it a little bit. I don't want to drench it, but I will water it a little bit. I did cut these up today. So when I plant my pumpkins, I'll plant the seed. I'll push these in the dirt, plant the seed in there so it just has like a barrier of protection. It's not going to be perfect. Bugs can crawl over it, but it's going to keep anything right off of the plant as it starts to sprout. I don't know if it works. I've seen other people do it, and you know, I'm willing to try whatever to protect our investment. Oh, I threw a bunch of seeds just down here in the bottom, so we'll see what happens with this bed. Hopefully we get some lettuce. If not, then something else is going in.